Hello, I'm back with another makeup tutorial. This one is for Snow White. Now, here's what you'll need if you want to follow along and do makeup for Snow White with me. As usual, you'll need concealer and foundation. I'm going to be using a couple different shades of blue eyeshadow, just like last time. I'm also going to be using a blush from this palette. And then I'm going to be using a light brown eyeshadow. I'm going to use liquid eyeliner, but again, a pencil works just as well, and black mascara. And then red lipstick. This is super important for Snow White. And alright, so as usual, we'll start with foundation, concealer and foundation. I'm going to mostly use my lighter foundation for this one because Snow White is pretty pale, but I am going to use a little bit of the darker to just kind of contour a little bit. Make sure to blend it. And if you don't have a lighter foundation, then that's perfectly fine. You can just use a little bit more skin tone as well. So the next thing I'm going to do is eyeshadow. I'm going to use the two shades that I used for Cinderella, Toast and Flirty, along with a little bit of a darker blue called Belle. I'm going to use the darkest one on the super inside. The medium one, the eyeshadow. I am using liquid eyeliner for this one just to give it a more polished look, and I am going to do a wing as well, which I didn't do for Cinderella. More than just the waterline, just to get it a little bit stronger. And just a little bit of a wing, not too much. And I'm gonna use black mascara, and I'll do it a little bit heavier on the top than I did last time, and I'm going to do the bottom as well. And again, I'm making sure I get all the way out as well as all the way in, and then I'm taking my mascara brush and kind of pushing my eyelashes back to curl them a little bit. So I am going to do eyebrows for Snow White because she is a more like polished, she's thought to be the beauty of the land. And so what I do, because I don't have like an eyebrow pencil because I'm a poor college student, is I take an eyeshadow that's close to the same color as my hair. This one is called Misty. It's kind of a light tan. And I'm just gonna take this little paintbrushy guy on the end of my eyeshadow brush. If you don't have the little paintbrushy guy, you can use just the very tip of the eyeshadow brush. And I'm just gonna use short strokes to kind of fill in my eyebrow. A shade of blush that's in this eyeshadow palette called Mystery. It's a little bit brighter than my usual shade, but any normal shade will work. And I'm just gonna, this is the one brush that I use for everything, and I'm just gonna kind of go with the side of the brush and get like a little tiny bit on the side, and then start it in the apple of my cheek and blend it up a little bit, adding more as needed. Hers, I do want to be a little bit sharper than Cinderella, because again, she's supposed to be super pretty. I'm not gonna blend it in with my fingers, really, I don't think. So we're almost done. The last thing before we set it with translucent powder is the red lipstick, which is super important. That's one of the staples of Snow White. And I'm gonna do chapstick first, just so my lips don't dry out. We can just take some translucent powder and set the whole thing. And we're done with Snow White's makeup. Be sure to check in next week to see the hair tutorial for Snow White. See you then. Thanks for watching.